YouTube, how's it going? I wanted to first mention that this is actually my first video. I wanted to talk about being stationed overseas while being a barber and some of the tools that I have invested in myself, how I went about being shipped. Most companies don't ship. Some of the money that I make, and my day-to-day life just being a barber, being stationed in Japan. I've never seen any barbers making videos about them being in the military, being stationed overseas, so I wanted to put my own perspective out there. Hopefully you're looking into joining, but you still have that itch about being a barber and making some extra money on the side. So I definitely wanted to talk about making money, tools that I've utilized, and some of the things that you will be limited on purchasing whenever being stationed overseas. So a little bit about myself. I've been in for about 6 years, hitting 6 years already next month in June. I recently got stationed here in Japan. I came from the USS Theodore Roosevelt. I was stationed 5 years out there. Finally completed a year here in Japan, and I love it. And it has been a really great experience. So before going into that, I wanted to give a quick snippet of my setup, my own barbering setup here in my own house, the tools that I use, and some of the stuff that I sell on the side as well. So stay tuned. The Andis Cordless Masters, one of the best clippers that I own right now. I've been sending them to the side to use other clippers. They are notorious for the noise. However, when you get a feel for them, when you have the purple magnetic guards, it's one of the best clippers out right now. I understand it's a little bit on the pricey side, but they're worth it. They're definitely worth it. All right, my second clipper is the Cordless Seniors. I actually had these customized by Jess Customs, one of the best images that he's done. Actually had to get it shipped, and it's the best clipper for fading. I put the ceramic stagger tooth on these, and amazing. Moving on to my third clipper from Caliber, I have the 50 Caliber mags. These things are amazing, coming at 10,000 SPMs. The Mag 3 is awesome. It has about 4-hour runtime. I've never had it die on me. I also ordered the Alpha Made Concepts clipper modification, put the Andis fade blade on there, and he brought in the stagger tooth ceramic cutting blade. So these things are awesome, absolutely amazing. Moving on with the trimmers, I have the 22 Stinger from Caliber. I recently ordered this, had the ECM Andis modification put on it, and man, let me tell you, one of the best things that I did. The only issue that I do have with the ECM mod is cutting bulk. It does snag a bit, but overall, one of my best main tier trimmers that I use right now. Next, I have the Gamma Absolute Hitters. These things are all around trimmer. Cut through bulk easily, put the lines on the lineups easily. Never had any issues, never had it die on me. One of the best trimmers out right now. Lastly is the Graphite 2.0 Babyless trimmer. Best trimmer ever. These things are all around powerful, and I can't even imagine the new ones that they released with the DLC 2.0. These things are beyond what they put out. All right, so next up I have my Phillips Monroe shaver. I use this to whenever I start my first baseline. It doesn't leave a harsh line as like the Andis does. So I hit with the Phillips Monroe, then hit it with the shaver. Right here I have the airbrush. This is a cheap Chinese airbrush that I bought. Surprisingly, it's actually better than the Beam Team. I hate to say that. The Beam Team, I've had multiple issues with it. It's really awesome. The Beam Team 245 air compressor, really nice. Sprays a little bit way too much. I tried modifying it, adjusting it, and yeah. All right, so here we have 245's razor blade. So it has 3 options which I could choose. the 245 kind of was pretty cheap, I'm not gonna lie, as opposed to my two other ones. The only thing that I do like about 245 is I'm able to slide the razor. However, it's on the opposite handle, so I have to turn it around, put the razor in, and slide it back in. As opposed to this one, I just pry it open, put the blade, close it, and get to work. Same thing with the classic samurais that I have. So overall, I do like my classic samurais and the barber plugs. All right, so moving on into the barber capes. Here we have the headline Scarface barber cutting cape. Amazing. I love using this thing. This thing is absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the Gucci Amazon barber cape that I bought. Pretty good. It's a snap-on. It's all right. Same thing with this one. We have the Rip Yams Babe barber cape. The blue bandana barber cape, also bought on Amazon, about $20. And my own personal cape, off-white. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. Every time that I cut, I always use it along with the off-white straps. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. For it being my first video, I understand it's kind of bootleg, but I appreciate every support that you guys are able to make. And hope you stay tuned for more videos I'm able to post. Bye.